I think we can start. So, my dear students, we have a very busy person, but a very impressive. I know, Ranil, you have had lectures even before this. So, but as always, thank you so much for joining with us. So, many thanks for joining with us despite your hectic schedule. Students, you need to get motivated to start your degree. So, the first and foremost, I think that is important. And we have the world's best motivator with us. Our colleague and friend, Dr. Anil Sugatadasa, is a senior lecturer attached to the Department of Transport and Logistics Management of the university. Another proud product of University of Moratuwa is here this morning to give you a huge dose of motivation. Over to you, Dr. Sugatadasa.
Thank you, madam. It's a pleasure to be here actually speaking today. It's a special, very special day for me. In the morning, I address town and country planners. Now I'm addressing BIT undergraduates. And after that, I'm addressing some team of engineers. And in the evening, I'm addressing supply chain professionals. So today it's full of professional type of crowds from all different fields. So I'm truly happy that I'm going to address the BIT undergraduates who's going to get the BIT from Sri Lanka's #1 university and #1 faculty. And I think I must first of all congratulate each one of my dear friends. So I want very good morning to each one of you. We must spend this one full hour in full jolly mode, my dear friends, because adults learning is only possible in the jolly mode, right? In the jolly mode. Having said that, may I ask a small question? How many of you are thankful to you yourselves with the fact that you have chosen the right IT degree program in the country? If you are so thankful about yourself choosing the right degree program in the IT sector at University of Moratuwa, please type yes, I do in the chat box, because the whole idea is actually engaging you. Please type yes, I do, because if you think you have chosen the right place, please type yes, I do. I firmly believe you have chosen the right place, and I think you have to be thankful about that. And so please type in the chat box, yes, I do, yes, I do. Amazing. Please do it publicly. Please do it public. You can, otherwise privately. Yeah, there are so many comments which is coming privately, and each one of you really feel that you have made the right decision. I strongly feel you have made the right decision to follow the best external IT program, that is BIT program of University of Moratuwa, with the leadership of Madam Nanakar and all the other lecturers. And I have indeed, giving you the fullest, just to have your right decision, actually speaking, my dear friends. Having said that, I think if you make this decision from your own brain, touch your brain and say, I'm so thankful to my brain. Touch your brain and say, I'm so thankful to my brain. And if this decision came from your parents, and yet you accepted that decision, then again you have to say, I'm so thankful to my brain because I have made the right decision at the right point. So touch your head and say, I'm so thankful to my brain. 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 Because there's a reason, actually speaking, when it comes to the performance of computer engineers, IT engineers, IT professional, there is a direct relationship with the brain power. Because you have to use your brain, especially the left brain, and probably sometimes the creative right brain to come out with some creative answers to solve problems and create programs. So I think your brain performance is having a great link with how far you thank your brain, right? How far you thank your brain. Is there anybody who has thanked your brain up to yesterday? Today, anyway, I know that you have already thanked your brain. Up to yesterday, maybe you have lived for about 20 years of life. Anybody who has thanked your brain up to yesterday from your birth? If you thank at least once in your lifetime, please type yes. Otherwise, please type no. There are so many no's. There are so many laws. You're so much ungrateful, my dear friends. There are so many, but I truly love your answer. You're so genuine. Let's give a big clap. You're so genuine. I mean, so many no's coming out. None of you have thanked your brain. But again, I must emphasize that, computer engineering, information technology, BIT, all these things are linked with so much of your left brain. And you have to have very good connection with your brain to become a great BIT degree holder, as well as to become a great and amazing IT professional. So you have to start thanking your brain. I think some of you know that, Albert Einstein, the scientist, the physicist, has kept out of the class by the teacher saying that you're a fool, right? You're a fool. And he was kept out of the class. What did Einstein do? Einstein didn't believe it. Instead, what he did was he touched his brain like that. Even though my teacher says I'm a fool, I love my brain. I have an amazing brain. I love my brain. I'm so thankful to my brain. I have an amazing brain. My dear friends, within like 10, 15 years, Albert Einstein was able to prove that his brain is one of the amazing, I think the best brain in the 20th century. Because when you thank your brain performs, help you a lot. So, in becoming BIT degree holder, the first attitude you have to make is you have to change your attitude to a positive attitude where you are going to thank your brain, and you have to say, I love my brain. I'm so thankful to my brain. And probably this brain might have sometimes mislead you somewhere. Maybe during your O level, during your A level, during your career, this brain might have misled you somewhere. But yet again, you have to now correct it. So touch your brain and say, I'm so thankful to my brain. I know that my brain can help me to very nicely, very professionally complete my BIT degree program. I know that this brain can help me to achieve all my dreams. I know that this brain can help me to become a great IT professional. So I'm so much thankful to my brain. I love my brain. I'm so thankful to my brain. So everybody please type in that chat box. Please type, I love my brain and I'm so thankful to my brain. Please do it. Please type that in the chat box, because that will give the initial, ice breaking to become positive, starting with your own brain, actually speaking. Because unless you are positive with your brain, how can you be positive with the others? So I love my brain. I'm so thankful to my brain. I love my brain. I'm so thankful to my brain. So please do it. I love my brain. I'm so thankful to my brain. Please do it, my dear friends. I love my brain. I'm so thankful to my brain. That's amazing. I love my brain. I'm so thankful to my brain. I love my brain. I'm so thankful to my brain. So that's the first ice breaking that you are making to make your attitude positive, because this brain is actually million years old brain, and according to Professor Robert Wright, an American professor. Why Buddhism is True. The book name is Why Buddhism is True. No, don't worry, I'm not talking about religion or something like that. I respect all the religion, but I mean, why I want to take this book is actually he analyzed the brain, evolution of the brain, and he actually explained here as to why we tend to see the negativities all the time, the risks all the time, the things that we don't have all the time, because it's how the brain is evolving for millions of years. For our own survival. For our own survival, the brain is designed in such a way that it gives us negativities. It gives us what you don't have. It gives us unpleasant. It shows us unpleasant things. It actually takes out the happiness. It takes out the positives from us, because it's how the brain is trained. So in order to challenge this, actually speaking, all the religion have answers. That's why Catholic, Christian, Hinduism, and Islam religion, they say, please be grateful to the God. That is going against the evolution. So when you are grateful to the God, it actually keeps you happy. At the same time, in Buddhist philosophy, the Lord Buddha has said this differently. You have to actually be mindful and analyze thought. And if analyze the thought to an extent where you get a good answer, so that you can become happy and you can understand the reality of the life, the uncertainty, the non-permanency, the non-selflessness, etc., etc. So that's out of this scope. But why I took this book is because, actually speaking, all the religion helps us to use this brain. And when you are thanking your God, basically you are thanking your brain, actually speaking. And you have to be so thankful to your brain. And I'll take a simple example, my dear friend. I have been doing trainings over the last 10 years, and I have trained over 500,000 people, the computer engineers, civil engineers, electrical engineers, medical doctors, accountants, CEOs, entrepreneurs, directors, professors, students, general public, the laborers, the operators, very different type of people. Over 500,000 people are trained in Sri Lanka and outside, working with over 400 plus companies. And in one company, computer engineering company, I just went and asked this question. How many of you have thanked your brain? And more than 20% of the computer engineers said, we have thanked our brain. That's a different number. Usually in the apparel industry, this is almost 0%. But in the computer engineering industry or maybe IT industry, in that particular company, it was more than 20% of the engineers said they have thanked their brain. And I just ask, hands of those who thank your brain every day, there are about 5 engineers. I just ask, hands of those who thank your brain every hour. My dear friend, there was an engineer. And then I just ask, hands of those who thank your brain once in every 10 minutes. The same engineer. And the CEO of that company stood and said, Ranil, I was so curious about how his brain works. And in fact, he's paid more than me, even though I'm the CEO, because of his computer engineering talents and problem solving abilities and coding skills. And even our international companies, when they get a problem which is complicated enough for them to solve, it is coming to him. Got my point? That's the power of thanking your very own brain. My dear friends, doing BIT is great, but I know that it's a challenge. It's not very easy. Good things are not very easy. Good things are not very easy. You have to sacrifice. And that's a training. The BIT will stretch you. The BIT will take you to the next level, the next level, the next level, and the next level, so that you can truly become an IT professional. But it again depends on how you actually do your BIT. Whether you are just doing it to get this 3 letters BIT. University of Morocco. That's one type of attitude. The next type of attitude is you can do your BIT to become an expert in your chosen field. And I believe you have to have this second attitude. You really want to have to become an expert in your chosen field. And when it comes to your career planning, there are 3 things you have to do, my dear friends. Why career is important, first of all? Your career is important because it's a vehicle to achieve your dreams. I'm a chartered civil engineer, and it was a vehicle for me to achieve my dreams. And even as a motivational and leadership trainer and executive coach, I actually introduced myself as an engineer, and I'm using my analytical skills that I learned in structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, hydraulics engineering, a little bit of computer programming, mathematics, etc. Understand people, understand audience, analyze them when I do motivational training and CEO coaching. So I still use the skills that I learned in engineering to become one of the most after-sound motivational leadership trainer. That's how your engineering, your IT is going to help you. Probably you might end up in bank as a banker with BIT, but end of the day, as a banker, you can perform truly well. See, now the deputy chairman of commercial bank is engineer Professor Ananda Jayawardena. Former chairman of Sampath Bank was engineer Professor Malik Ranasinghe. Right? So many engineers, like so many IT people are in industry as CEOs. Maybe I know that some of Shaka Madam's students, now they are top level people in some of the companies like MS Holding, some of the apparel companies, the CEOs, right? Because they are working as CEOs in apparel companies because they bring that IT mindset, the analytical thinking. They have done their computer engineering degree truly well that they can actually use that know-how to become the CEO in the industry. So I think you have to follow this degree with the mindset where you are going to learn something really new. You are going to stretch yourself. You are going to actually go to the next level rather than getting BIT 3 letters from the University of Morocco. So if you have to have that attitude. So please type in the chat box that I am going to follow BIT to learn. That's very, very important. I am going to follow BIT to learn. That's very important, right? I am going to follow BIT to learn and become my best version. You must have that attitude. I'm going to follow BIT to learn and become my best version, not to get this just 3 letters. It's useless. unless you can apply it, my dear friends. So that must be the attitude you must have when you start following this BIT. And when you follow BIT, you get difficult subject. It's really good because this difficult subject will expand you, stretch you, right? It will give you the best opportunities to learn new things. It will actually connect your neurons in your brain, right? I had similar subject in the engineering faculty where I sometimes thought I never ever can pass those subjects, but I realized that I passed the subject that it connected some of my neurons which never connected unless I followed engineering, my dear friends. So I think difficult subjects are good sometimes because it actually reconnect your new neurons and it will expand you to next heights, my dear friends. So you have to follow this with right attitude. That's very, very important. And why do you follow a degree? You follow a degree, nothing else, because you really want to achieve your dreams. And degree is one of the easiest vehicle to achieve your dreams. So I think you must be able to draw your vision board, first of all. Vision board, right? You must be able to draw your vision board, first of all, because vision board will give you the focus. Vision board. The vision board is nothing very complex. It is actually you have to take some big white colored piece of paper. It can be Bristol board, and in the middle you can actually paste a nice photo of you. Okay, and I just put my name here, Ranil Sugadas. You just put nice photo of you, and I'm just putting here Ranil Sugadas, and I'm putting here in the bottom I am putting BIT, and University of Morocco. And if you can get your BIT probably by 2024, you can put 2024. Come on, if you want to do your MBA or MSc in IT, of course you can do your MSc IT. And if you want to do PhD, you feel it's important, you can put all these qualifications, chartered or whatever, chartered member of IT or something like that. So this is you. And you are BIT by 2024. Be proud about it, actually. Go to that future and be proud about it. Feel happy about it, actually speaking. You are going to be BIT by 2024 and you are going to be IT professional by 2024. And of course, you can pick the salary that you really want to have. Maybe you want, if you really want to become, say, network engineer or maybe a computer programmer or something like that, put the designation you want and put the salary, say 100,000, for example. By 2024, you want to earn 100,000, and maybe by 2030, you want to be the system architect and you want to earn 500,000. 2030. Just draw it, actually speaking, so that you get a vision for your life. And then draw, I mean, this is you. And think about some of your needs, important needs. For example, the car you want to drive, say you really want to drive a great car, say some sort of good car or something like that. Draw it and put its it's kind and its color, etc. And this is the house that you are going to live in. And this is what you are going to do with your parents. Please draw your parents, because they are people who has helped you a lot, actually speaking. So you can draw your parents. You can draw your parents, your brothers and sisters, and you can actually have a visit to Singapore with them as a gift. They are listening to you. And maybe you might do something to the temple or church in the village as a computer engineer, and you are donating some money, draw it. And you want to contribute to country, Mother Sri Lanka, because I think it's very important, and know what you're going to do to Mother Sri Lanka. So likewise, you can draw your vision board, right? It's very important. You can draw your vision board, and this vision board should comprise of the things that you really aspire to do in your lifetime. And of course, it must link to your family, your parents, and of course, it must link to Mother Sri Lanka, because end of the day, we have to be true citizen Sri Lankan, and it has something to do with Sri Lanka as well. So draw this. And this will give you tons of energy, because end of the day, you are doing BIT, you are going to be an IT professional, you are going to get this expertise, because you don't have anything others to do, but because you really want to achieve these dreams. And this is a BIT degree program is a bit of a highway to go for your dreams, because there are so many opportunities for great, very good expert level computer engineers, IT professionals. And I think this is the industry which is having the highest demand and the best salaries. And I think Vishaka madam can educate me about the salaries, and all these things. So I know that this is a great field, and Industry 4.0 is coming. And one of my senior batchmate, a mechanical engineer, has actually put a factory, world's #1 apparel company in Sri Lanka in Industry 4.0. It's actually operating from robotics, artificial intelligence, then machine learning, and all type of these Internet of Things, and all these technologies there. So there are so many opportunities for people with IT background. So this is an ample opportunity, my dear friends. So you are going to utilize this ample opportunity, following BIT and getting the skill set, mindset, the knowledge set that is taught to you, and going to apply in the industry, and then you have to adjust your mindset. So your attitude must be changed now. You are no more a school leaver. You are no more going to a tuition class or something like that. You are no more, the lecturers are not going to be tuition masters or something like that. They will teach you, lecture you in a type setting up of a university. So you can't expect something that is in line with tuition or something like that with the university, because this is a different system. You have to forget all your A levels. Probably sometimes some of you may not be able to get very good A level results. Don't worry about it. It's already gone, my dear friends. Now focus. Thank your brain. When you thank your brain, even though you couldn't get a very good A level results, now I know that your brain can stimulate and act upon all these things, and you should be able to go for your dreams. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the lost past. Don't worry about it. Be present and try to plan the future and work in the present to go for this future. So best, if you really want to drive this great car, if you really want to help the society, if you want to go around the world with your family, I think you have something to do it now. That is study, learn, BIT, the best way. Right? Nothing else. Nothing else. You have to get the skills. And as far as I know, University of Moratuwa engineering faculty graduates, they basically, when they are passing out, some may get 50,000. Some may get 1 million. Probably the same degree, same BSc in civil engineering or BSc in computer engineering. I mean, same degree, I mean, same specialization, different salaries. Why? Those who have high skill set can go for high salaries. Those who have high skills can add more value, can get more salary, actually speaking. So a computer engineer who's going for 1 million or something like that, he or she has better coding knowledge, better knowledge of how to solve problems, complex problems, and that's why he's paid 1 million. And whereas a computer engineering graduate who is going for 50,000, he's just having a piece of paper or just some basic knowledge. So if you really want to be shining, if you really want to be, highlighting the industry, if you really want to achieve your dreams faster, the best way to actually increase your skill set. Increase your skill set and knowledge. And knowledge is important not to show how much you know, but rather to make decisions. So knowledge is important to make decisions. When you do coding, the coding knowledge is important to make decisions at the right point. And skills is important basically because at the end of the day, your skill set can add so much of value to the organization. That's why the skills is important, actually speaking. So you have to focus on all these things, and then only you can become a sort of a world-class BIT degree holder, so that you can work in the Industry 4.0. You can truly add value in the Industry 4.0. You can truly work in the demanding computer engineering IT environments. So that's why the BIT program is not very easy. And you have to understand that, my dear friends. It's very important that you understand all these things, right? It's extremely important. So if you decided to have your vision board today itself, and it said that board is not clear, that's no worries, because I just draw something. Don't worry about the fact that board is not clear, but think about your dreams and draw it in a Bristol board today itself, not tomorrow. Today itself. And put a deadline somewhere. I mean, like, you are going to get your BIT by 2023. You are going to get your MSc by 2025. You are going to buy your car by 2028. You're going to be a computer engineer by 2030 or something like that. Please do it there so that you have some plan. And that plan might change in the future. But for the time being, as of today, you have to prepare your vision board. And it might change in the next year or something like that based on your thing. But you have to prepare it, my dear friend. So that's very, very important. And when it comes to your career, actually speaking, when it comes to career success, you have to do 3 things. You should do what you love. You should do what you love. Now, you may say that, I love BIT. Some of you may say that, oh, I don't like BIT. Of course. Now you look like BIT is not the right field for you, but go deep and try to understand. You can find at least a niche area in BIT where you can actually capitalize your career. When it comes to engineering, many parts of engineering is not my areas. But while doing civil engineering, I found two very niche areas which I am so comfortable at. One is cement and concrete engineering. So I specialized on that. And finally, I was able to become a senior manager in such a company within like 1 year of passing out from the university as an engineering graduate. It's a remarkable achievement. And the other area was engineering project management. So civil engineering is a very broad field, and many areas are quite uncomfortable to me. And civil engineering is again a very broad field. Many areas were quite uncomfortable, but I found two niche areas to specialize and choose as my career. Similarly, when you follow BIT, you have to first pass all the subject. You have to try to understand all the parts of the subject. You have to do it with immersive way, such a way that you get the skill of all the subject. But you will find some niche areas where you can capitalize, you can focus on. So don't think that BIT is not right to you. You can definitely find some interesting areas within BIT to focus, and you can actually go ahead with. So you have to find what you love in BIT to have a career, future career. That's number one. Then you should find what you are good at. Some of you may be good at coding. Some of you may be good at maybe management part of it. Some of you may be good at quality assurance part of it. Some of you may be good at some other different things like negotiation, marketing, sales in IT field. So you have to understand what am I good at? And on the other hand, you can actually improve what you are good at also, right? Number three is you have to find what are the opportunities available in the computer field, IT field. So there are three parts: the opportunities available, what you are good at, and what you love to do. All these three parts meet the point. It's the right career point for you, my dear friends. The right career point. But in practical situation, not all these three parts meet together at one point. Where you have to do slight adjustment. That's where you have to learn new skills to actually cater to the industry needs. For example, Industry 4.0 is coming, so you have to find new skills catered to that industry. You have to improve your English. You have to improve your project management skills. You might have to improve your negotiation skills. You might have to improve your people management skills. You might have to improve your creative imagination. You might have to improve your stress management skills. You might have to improve your time management skills. You might have to improve something. So these are the skills that you have to improve to cater to the existing demand in the marketplace, my dear friends. Of course, BIT program is produced in such a manner that it's designed in such a manner that it caters to the market demand. But you have to beyond that, and you have to find particular nitty-gritties, different areas where you have to specialize further to get a good job, my dear friends. If you understand what I have been talking about, please type I understand. I understand 100% or 80% or 90% or 0%. You can put a number actually speaking. Please type I understand. Please type I understand. Amazing. There are so many 100%. That's amazing. Please give me a feedback, right? So that I understand whether you are understanding or you are halfway understanding, so that I can actually basically elaborate it. So be genuine actually speaking, because it's very, very important. It's extremely important. That's amazing. So don't have an attitude where I must only get BIT, the three letters. No, you must have an attitude where I must learn, I must improve my skills, I must improve my knowledge, so that I must become a value addition to the industry. I must work in any type of computing, in any type of computer engineers, hand to hand, in a great way, while adding value, so that you really feel good about you, my dear friends. That's amazing, right? That's amazing. So you must change your attitude. And on the other hand, don't just pass all the boards to BIT degree programs and the lecturers. They can do some limited work for you. Your destiny is basically looked after by yourself, not your teachers, lecturers, or not your degree program. You can't blame lecturers or degree program, but rather you have to become master of your own journey, my dear friends. So you have to go extra miles to learn new things, and that's very, very important in preparing for a career. And you have to have that attitude. So our graduates are like that. We have done this degree, that degree, but we don't have a job. No, it is your responsibility to find job. It is your responsibility to having right CV. It's your responsibility to having right personality. It's your responsibility to have looking for jobs. It's your responsibility, my dear friends. But on the other hand, Now you may be thinking that why am I worrying? It's going to happen next 3 years time, 4 years time. No, your future will be decided by what you do now. Don't worry about the past. Learn from the past. And don't worry about the future whether I will get a job by doing BI. Don't worry about that. That's also have not come yet. But have a dream, work now. Come to now and work now. The things you do now will make your future. If you learn coding, if you learn English, if you improve your soft skills, if you improve your leadership skills, if you increase your other skills that is required by the IT industry, if you increase it now, if you improve it now, if you take action now, my dear friends, not tomorrow, not day after tomorrow, not next summer, now, I'm talking about now. If you take action now, your future will be truly beautiful. So don't worry about the future, take action. Be happy about the future. Have a great present future to come and think about it, dream about it, dream big about it, my dear friends. And while dreaming very big about it, take action now. Action can only be taken now, not next hour, not next tomorrow, not day after tomorrow. It's only can be taken now. The action you can take now is actually take into this lecture very, very wisely and take down notes and ask adequate questions and engage with me and take the maximum from this lecture so that you get the maximum benefit from this lecture. Similarly, you have to take the maximum benefit from the next lectures, which is to come tomorrow or the day after tomorrow as well, my dear friends. So action can be only taken at present, not tomorrow or not yesterday. That is very important. If you understood what I said, please type, yes, I understood. 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 Amazing, amazing, amazing. And my dear friends, I think IT is a great area because IT can simplify many problems. When it comes to Bill Gates, actually, he quit engineering because he had a better dream to simplify computer softwares and ensure that computer can be come in as a commodity to use by human, so that his vision was to actually elevate human standards to the next level by simplifying computers. Those days, computers were only used by engineers and scientists. So with that vision, with that great heart, he simplified the computer. And as a byproduct of that, he became one of the world's top-most richest person. On the other hand, even if you take one of the world's youngest billionaire, Mark Zuckerberg, he actually created Facebook to connect his friends who are busy. A great art. As a byproduct of that, he became youngest billionaire and very famous. Similarly, my dear friends, this is your head brain. This has 3 components. The left side, the analytical head brain. The right side, the creative imaginative head brain. And the middle side, the intuition. This is your head brain. And according to the latest neuroscience, you have 2 more brains. The second one is in your heart. This has a memory, actually speaking. And this heart brain is very important for IT professional, because I know that some IT professionals, they're like robots. They can't understand the problems. They can't understand the people. They just become, sometimes very much addicted to the computer and its program or something like that. Don't think beyond that. But we need IT professionals who can understand society's problem, who can understand the problem of the people, right? When you become an IT professional who can understand society's problem, who can understand the problems of the people, then what happens is you can think, how can you use your analytical left brain and the knowledge set and skill set given by BIT to solve that problem as an IT professional. That's how you can become an entrepreneur. IT entrepreneur. You can establish your own company. Or that's how you can become great IT expert, because then you know that you know how to relate your knowledge and skill set to the real life to solve problems in society. Unless you can use your knowledge to solve problems in the society, there's no use of your BIT, my dear friends. So you must have a hard brain who is having lots of helping hand. You should fill your heart with maitri, metta, kindness about the society. You must fill your heart with lots of good dreams about you, about our country, about your profession, about BIT, about IT profession. That's very important. And then keep out all the jealousy, frustration, negativities, right? Grudges and all the other negativities from your heart. That is useless, my dear friends. That will kill you. So clean your heart by doing metta every day. Not only Lord Buddha, but also Jesus Christ, Muhammad Prophet, they talk about loving kindness in different ways, my dear friends. So please fill your heart with metta, and fill your heart with dreams. And please love BIT. That's very, very important. Please love BIT. And please love it from your 5 senses. Please love each and every subject. Please love each and every assignment. Don't do it as if you are doing it. Don't do it just to get a mark. Don't do it because the deadline is close. Do it with heart. Put your heart there. Put your brain there. And your third brain is inside your guts, right? That's in your stomach. And then Jack Welch usually says he's a chemical engineer by profession. So far, the world's best CEO that has happened, and its winning is highly acclaimed by Bill Gates and Warren Buffett as the best management book to read, actually speaking. Here, the Warren Buffett says, Jack Welch says, he makes many decisions from your gut brain, the stomach brain, because the guts will give you the confidence, actually speaking. If you are weak at coding, do it frequently. Do it frequently. Learn, and then your gut brain will say, now I'm good at coding. Similarly, if you are not good at working with people, clean your heart and start working with people so that one day your gut brain will say, I'm good at working with people. That's long term. But on the other hand, actually, you can do small affirmation to do it. Actually speaking, if you really want to improve your IT skills, you can actually move your hip like this and say, I'm getting IT skills. I'm getting IT skills. I'm going to be a great BIT degree holder. I'm going to pass BIT. I'm going to be an IT professional. By 2024, I'm going to be an IT professional. I'm going to earn 100,000 rupees per month. And I'm great. I decided I make a right decision. And move hip like that and do all these affirmations every morning for 5 minutes. Keep it room closed so that you can do some affirmation. The token affirmation that is said from your mouth will actually absorb by your guts and it will give you the confidence. Similarly, when you are supposed to do a presentation, don't just participate in a passive way. Be the driver, right? Drive it, present it to the class. Get that skill set, get that ability to communicate, get that feedback from the lecturers, involve, do the teamwork, lead it, right? Do some extra mileage to gather more information to make it the best presentation to make, my dear friends. Similarly with assignments. If you do it for the sake of doing things, I don't think you are going to be the real BIT. So you have to change your attitudes, right? You have to change your attitudes and that will entirely change you, my dear friends. That's very, very simple. I will show you how it's going to happen. Take your mom. Does your mom or did your mom need motivation to look after you? Yes or no? Did your mom need external motivation to look after you? No. Every mom, they had tons of energy to look after their kids. Intrinsic energy. None of them weren't motivational trainers. They're so motivated for their kids, right? They sacrifice their entire life, the careers, sometimes the sleep to look after the kids so well. And then they push the kids to educate because they know that they have to push it, their duty, and that's the mom's motivation. Why mom is so much motivated? There's a reason. Mom value her kids the number one. Now, mom value her kids the number one. Actually speaking, values and beliefs will create your attitudes. Mom values the kids number one. Mom believe that it's her duty to look after them. So mom's attitude is, I must give the first priority to my kids. So values and beliefs gives that attitude to the mom. And with that attitudes and the mind, with that attitudes, with that values and with that belief, mom has a different mindset. Mom mindset. That is so loving and caring mindset. Focus on the kids. With the mom mindset, like Manopu Bangama Dhamma, the mind goes before everything. Everything is happening based on the mom. With mom's mindset, mom's feeling set, and thoughts come out. Mom's thought and feelings is based on mom's mindset. And based on the mom's feelings and that thoughts, mom's action will take out. Based on the mom's actions, the result will come out. And according to the mom's life will be decided. So basically, my dear friends, values and beliefs will create the attitudes. Values, beliefs, and attitudes together will create the mindset, and the mindset will create the thoughts and feelings, and thoughts and feelings will create the actions. Action will create the results, and results will create the life. If you want to change the life, what you have to do? You have to change your values. You have to change your beliefs. You have to change your attitudes. When you change your values, beliefs, and attitude, you change your mindset. When you change your mindset, you change your thoughts and feelings. When you change your thoughts and feelings, you change your action. When you change your action, you change your results. And when you change your results, when you change your life. So when you change your values, beliefs, and attitudes, you change your life. Similarly, when you start following a BIT, don't just follow BIT with the attitude of that I am going to just get BIT from Moratuwa. I want to affiliate myself with Moratuwa. That's why I need find some way. That's why the best way is with BIT to say that I am a graduate from Moratuwa. Don't have that simple narrow mindset, narrow attitude set. Instead, value the value given by your BIT, value the value given by your subject. Start believing that BIT can transform you. Start having new attitudes that I must develop with the progression of the BIT degree program. Start giving your fullest support for all the things to exams, to pass the assignment, to do presentation with new value set. When you have new attitude set, new value set, new mindset, and you will create new mindset. When you create that mindset, my dear friends, you will do amazing assignment, you will do amazing coding, you will come to lectures with less energy, and you will keep your eyes and ears open to learn all these things so that you change your action, thoughts, and feelings about your subjects. And when you change your thoughts and feelings about the subject, you change your action, and you can get good marks, and you can actually apply something what you learn in the industry. So you change your life. So I'm sure this BIT program can change your life as long as you change your attitudes. As long as you change your attitudes about it. If you agree with me, my dear friends, please put I agree with you in the chat box. Please put I agree with you in the chat box, because it's important. Right? Please put I agree with you in the chat box. Amazing. Okay, that's amazing, my dear friends. So now I would like to actually share one of my best learning in my life, and that is actually about a learning that I learned from my elder son. You met 6 years back, and he was just 4 years. I was prepared to do a presentation to a leading bank in Sri Lanka, and in fact, and I was in a very, very happy mode. And my elder son, when he was just 4 years, 6 years back, he just approached me and said, "Tati Chutak, you want to come to my lab and see what's happening on my computer?" So I took him to my lab. And at the same point, I got a SMS from management of that bank stating that he's going to send me a vehicle to pick me around 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I just was replying that SMS. And within a couple of seconds, the son who approached me saying, "Tati Chutak, a little bit konyam in Tamil," deleted my presentation entirely, so that it's not even available in the recycle bin, my dear friends. At that very point, I realized that chutak yanne godak lesi, habai chutak yanne godak balabat. Little bit is extremely easy, but little bit is extremely powerful. Konyam is extremely easy, but konyam is extremely powerful. So I was so panicked, actually speaking. I didn't know what to do. I just kept my 2 fingers together. I have been a yoga practitioner for the last 35 years. And you know that Lord Buddha is really like that. And sometimes go Kataragama, they keep like this. And Western scientists, especially the neuroscientists, have found that when you keep these 2 fingers together, your area of brain which creates anger and stress will actually relax yourself, actually speaking. So I just keep these 2 fingers together. Within 10 minutes, I was calmed down, and I was able to connect my mind to the infinite intelligence, where I got some messages from the infinite intelligence where it says, "Ranil, don't worry about the presentation. Go to the bank without any presentation. Talk about the power of little bit, chutak." So the following day, I went to the bank and talked about the power of little bit, chutak, and I want them to improve their person a little bit, attraction a little bit, their planning a little bit, put their brains together a little bit, the accuracy a little bit, understand the customer a little bit, organize a little bit, keeping the bank premises beautiful a little bit, and all these topics was discussed. And within 3 months, I was able to actually transform that bank to the next levels. So, chutak can go dark place here by go dark balavat. So it can be actually proved mathematically also. 1 to the power 365 is 1 to the power 365 is 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 is equal to 1. And if you add 0.01 into it, it becomes 1.01. And to the power 365 is 1.01, 1.01, and it becomes 37.8. So if you can actually improve a little bit in specific area every day for 365 days, you will become, and if it's equal to 0.01, and if you can keep that momentum throughout the year, and you can become 37 times better than that you are today, my dear friends. 37 times better than today, my dear friends. So if you can do that for coding, I'm sure you can be a world-class computer programmer. Why not? And you can demand a salary of 1 million probably soon after you're passing out. Why not? So improve Tavachutak a little bit. The key golden points, your technical areas, your soft skills, your English, your negotiation skills, your ability to use your brain to solve problems. Tavachutak, improve your personality and improve your appearance and dedicate Tavachutak to learn subjects, attend lectures. All these things will matter, my dear friends. Chutak kiyane godak lazy, chutak kiyane godak balat, but I'm sure this little bit can bring you to great heights. Even you can be made a CEO, computer engineer, computer expert, even a professor of computer engineering one day, if you can actually pursue this little bit chutak every day, my dear friends. Right? And please type chutak or konyam in the chat box. If you are single speaking, you can type chutak. If you are Tamil speaking, or you can type konyam in the chat box so that you can understand this concept. So please type chutak or konyam in the chat box. I'm seeing first konyam from Sajid. Thank you very much. Chutak, 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 konyam, konyam, chutak, chutak, konyam, chutak, 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 chutak. So many chutak, so many konyams. I'm so happy because I would like to relate to your language, because then you really feel about it, my dear friends. Please apply this to your life. Please apply this to your BIT program, and that's very important. And I would like to actually, I have very limited time to speak now because it's only 8 minutes, but I would like to actually share one of my story which is a bit negative, but that negative story might inspire you actually speak. So when I was doing my engineering, I was basically doing a little bit of SEMA on my own, as well as a little bit of law on my own in the Open University. So even though I attend lectures, sometimes I attend one of the great lecture about thermodynamics and mechanics taught by Sri Lanka's best 2 lecturers and professors. I attend the lecture, I couldn't understand it. I just postponed. I decided I will understand it tomorrow, the next week. The next week I attend the lectures. I actually spent 3 hours in the lecture room. I couldn't understand. I didn't try to understand, and I postponed understanding it. Likewise, it went, and it came to a point where there are only 3 days for the examination. The professors were great. They are the best in the country, probably the best in the South Asia. But it's my mistake that I didn't try to understand it, because I just postponed understanding it. It was a poor practice. That's why I'm taking this example. It might happen to you. So I couldn't understand it at all. And just 3 days before the examination, my mark, fair judgment, 0 marks. I know that I have 0 marks. So I went to one of my very good friends who's very good at academics and asked, Machan, can I have your tunes and answers? He asked, why, Machan? I said, I'm going to by heart all the answers, and whatever the question given by the sir, I just put whatever the answer was, copy and paste in my brain in the paper, so that the sir will sympathetically or empathically pass me, because he at least got to know that I followed the tutorials. Then my friend told me that, Ranil, I don't think you can be an engineer. I don't think you can pass this subject. I advise you to quit engineering and become somebody in the industry. I don't think you can be an engineer. I was so upset. I went back to my boarding place, cried for about 3 hours. After crying, I decided to write a letter to my parents, because I'm the engineer supposed to produce first in my, I'm the engineering student who produced my village first time, that's in between Hindrangal and in between Haligun and Kiriala, a beautiful village called Hindrangal actually. So it's a very beautiful village. I went to village school. It was a school even without a uniform. We wore different type of colored T-shirt, etc. But later I realized that my school is like a school in the United States, because United States, the school in the primary education, they don't have uniform, because they think that when you introduce a uniform to student, the students will actually lose the creative and imaginative thinking ability. So later I realized that my village school, which was not even having uniform, is like a school in United States of America, super level school. And I think as an engineer, I got my creativity and innovation, imagination from my poor school in Hindrangal Vidyalaya. I'm so thankful my school, my dear friends. Having said that, so I wrote a letter saying that my parents, I think I never will be able to become an engineer, because I have a tough subject. And I wrote it. Last letter, I was walking to the mall period to post it, and just before the post box, I realized that what my parents will feel if they read it. My mom, my dad. So I decided not to post it. I came back to my boarding place, my dear friends. And I just keep my 2 fingers together and I start breathing, and I started breathing for 5 minutes of small meditation. And while in the meditation, I just got a hint, and that is, I decided that I must pass out with my proper batch. I decided that I must pass out with my proper batch. I visualize and imagine that I'm in the convocation in BMIC. My parents are clapping me, and I'm becoming an engineer. I visualize that I'm working in other countries. I visualize that I'm driving my dream car. I visualize all these positive things while having 0 marks. I know that I have 0 marks. And when I visualize all these positive things at that disaster, I got tons of energy, and I decided that I must get 5 marks this time. And when the repeat paper is given, I must get 15 marks. And the re-repeat paper is given, I must get 25 marks and somehow pass out. That was my plan. So I went to the library to study, and then I got the thermo books. It was 10 chapters, and mechanics 10 chapters. I know nothing actually speaking. This is a bad example, but don't be like me. That's why I'm explaining this. And I took the first chapter of thermodynamics. I couldn't understand anything the first attempt. I read it second times. I couldn't understand anything. I read it third times. I could not understand anything. I read it fourth time. I could not understand anything. I read it fifth time. I could not understand anything. And then what I did was I took a pencil and wrote, I love you, thermodynamics chapter 1. I took a pencil and wrote, I love you, thermodynamics chapter 1. Every the chapter 1. I read it the sixth time. I understood little. I read it 10th time. I understood 100%. I went to the Goda canteen and had a paddy yogurt as a gift to my achievement, actually speaking. Now I know one chapter. With that motivation, I went back to the library, took the second chapter, wrote everywhere, I love you, second chapter. I wrote, I love you, second chapter. And actually speaking, and within 4 attempts, I was able to understand it 100%. With that happiness, I went to the Malika hotel and had a biryani and came back to my hotel boarding place. And my boarding was comprised with Anandians and audience. Royalists. I came from Hollywood, and there's another guy came from Monarakala. We all 5 had a very harmony in my boarding place. And they all are trying to get A pass, and I had a nice sleep. While having the sleep, I was dreaming that I am passing as an engineer. The following day, I got up and I studied another 2 chapters, chapter 3 and 4, 100%, and came back and slept. And all of a sudden, I dreamt exam paper, and I got up, and that's the following day, 7 o'clock in the morning. And I got up and dressed, and I saw that one of my friends has written a mechanics equation in the wall, and I just noted it in my palm, actually speaking. And because I know nothing about mechanics, and I was walking from Malpe to Katubat. I really want to wash my hands before the exam. So I went to the washroom, and apparently I have gone to the ladies' washroom because I was in the mindset of this equation. But because I was very good with everybody, it was not a problem. My batches, they were said that no one is trying to wash your hands and go out. And I went and sit in my examination hall, and then I realized that one of my friends who came from Dampa, he was still wearing the helmet because he has come from the train and up to train station with his father motorcycle. And because of this exam stress, he was wearing the helmet even in the exam hall because he was thinking about the theories maybe. An exam paper was given. I was very innocent. Nobody congratulated me. Nobody wished me because everybody know that Ranil was 0. So I took the first question. I don't know whether this question is black or white. I just answered it very innocently. Also, suddenly I realized that the guy who didn't give me the notes, he was going to toilet, coming back, going to toilet and coming back, going to toilet and coming. After a while, I realized that some of the students are coughing and some of them are like getting painting and something like that. Paper was so difficult, actually speaking. I don't know, paper is so difficult. And actually speaking, I did the second question of the thermo. I don't know my answers. I don't know. Third question, fourth question. And I realized that I can maximum write 4 questions out of thermo. And I had to write 1 question of mechanics. I just applied that equation to the question number 1 in mechanics, but it didn't do the answer. So I keep my eyes closed, and because my lucky number was 6, I just keep my pen like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and stopped at question number 6. And then I just applied that the answer came. Exam ended after 3 months. I learned that so many people have failed and so many D passes that there is no A passes. And my boarding mates, they really want me to come and see the results. And I realized that fail, D. And then I realized that the guy who didn't give me the tutor used to say that D, that is in between fail and pass. And C, fail, D, C, fail, D, C, fail. There's a pass. I was shocked, who is this? I went back, checked the name, and it was me, Ranil Sugandas, my dear friends. It was me. My point is, don't give up until the last second. Try until the last second. Some subject may be very difficult. Don't give up. Try until the last second. Don't listen to the negative people. Have your dreams. Go for your dreams. And don't be selfish. Help others. Give your notes. Give your tutorials. Help others. And fourth, don't do the mistake done by me. That is, you have to learn every day. If you can't understand something, learn it somehow today. Talk to your friend, talk to your lecturers. Learn it today. Don't make the mistake made by Ranil Sugandas. That's the fourth mistake. Fourth, learning. Don't make the mistake done by me. Learn every day, right? Don't make the mistake done by me. And the fifth learning is when it comes to IT and engineering. You can know half and pass. You have to know 100%. If you learn a language, you must know the 100% of the language. Similarly, if you know a structural design, you must know 100% of the structural design. Without it, the buildings might collapse, my dear friend. So engineering and IT is not supporting halfway tree learning, 80% learning. You must know 100% about your chosen area. That's the last learning. So when you learn IT, don't learn it surface, learn deep. Learn it every day. Don't postpone. When you go to lectures, try to understand it. If you can't understand it, somehow understand it. Don't delay it like Ranil did it. And last learning is don't listen to your negative people and have your positivity, have your dreams and go for your dreams. And having said that, I think my time is over and you can contact me through my telephone number, 777 224038, and you can follow my YouTube Ranil Sugandasa, Facebook public figure Ranil Sugandasa, and then sometimes you can follow my elder son Umeth, and his YouTube is Amazing Umeth. He's teaching you how to think, dream, and dream bigger, and you can follow Amazing Umeth. You can follow Ranil Sugandasa for English and Sinhala videos, and you can actually keep me in touch with me in the Facebook, and my number is 777 And I'm so thankful to Madam Vishaka Nanakar for inviting me. It's a great pleasure to talk to each one of you. Daireva, all the very best and good luck, my dear friends. And I know that within the next 2-3 years or 3-4 years, you'll become IT professionals to serve our mother country and bring our country to the next level. And all the very best to each one of you and keep in touch and all the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ranil sir, for that wonderful session. Thanks a lot. Any questions? If you all have questions, couple of questions. There was a suggestion that you speak in Sinhala at one point.
I didn't see Madam. I'm sorry, I didn't see.
No, you can't, because we do have. But now, if anyone wants, you can ask questions in Sinhala or Tamil. We have Janani also. So if you have a Tamil question, send it to Janani Miss. She will translate it for Ranil sir. Any questions? Any clarifications? Thank you. Sinhaleng hannat puluwan, Demaleng hannat puluwan. Janani. Ranil, you are sending it all. Right. So your sir's number is on the chat.
It's in the chat. 2240.
No. Sorry. We need to send it. Yeah, it's on the chat.
It's on the chat.
Right. Any questions? Any concerns? Anything?
There are so many comments saying that understood everything in the private.
Great. So they always understand what you say.
Yeah, but there will be students who could not understand me 100%. Don't worry. If you understand 5%, be happy about it and apply it. Don't worry that you could not understand 100%. I mean, in case you couldn't understand English, some of you might not understand what I said 100%. Say you understand 5%, be happy about that and follow it, my dear friends.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Dr. Sugitadasa. I really don't know how you preserve your energy, but thank you so much. And I wish you that you would be able to inspire more and more generations to come. Thank you so much. You usually share these, you met the website, the channel thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
why not share that?
Amazing you met.
Yeah.
And my website is and you can follow me, Ranil Sugandasa, in the Facebook, but don't invite me as a friend because I don't have vehicles to take you, even though I would love to. So you can actually follow the public figure.
Ranil, you have to send it to everyone.
I put to everyone, madam. Everyone, I put it to everyone, madam.
Everyone in the waiting room.
Everyone in the waiting room.
Everyone in waiting room. No,
you have to select everyone.
Everyone.
I put everyone in the waiting room. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry.
That
Sorry,
is
I made a mistake
because
there.
we normally don't keep the waiting room when we start a meeting. Today we had to do because some of these students did something which we did not expect. They shared the link. So we had a problem.
Okay.
So I hope that they will be next time, they will be chuttak better and we will
Okay.
not have that problem. So
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much, Ranil. Thank you so much. As always, we truly appreciate this. And I don't now. Now you are not even an email away. You are just even a couple of words to Sumedhu away. So Sumedhu arranges everything. Thank you so much, Ms. Chaturani, for arranging that, and thank you so much, Dr. Sugatadasa, for your very wonderful speech. I really appreciate that. So,
Thank you very much, madam.
yeah.